On this episode of Public Announcement, HipTv will be taking an interesting look at the Lagos State Transport and Management Agency, popularly called Lastma, the government body created by the state government to maintain order and free flow of traffic on major roads. Welcome to another episode of Public Announcement. To understand the goals and objectives of this state government parastatal, it is imperative to share the vision and mission statement of Lastma. Their vision is to ensure free flow of traffic for better social economic activities in the state. And similar but more encompassing is their mission statement, which is to reduce deaths, injuries and economic losses from road traffic accidents, conflicts, congestion, and delays on the public highways in Lagos State by employing modern traffic management techniques to inject order and control into the road traffic system. From the vision and mission statements, it's clear that the primary duty of the body is to maintain a Lagos State with less or no traffic congestions. Further entrenching these responsibilities is the Lagos State Governor, His Excellency Babatunde Fashola, who recently said the primary responsibility of Lastma is to ensure free flow of traffic and not to arrest motorists. However, that has entirely not been the case, as some Lastma officials have aside disposing their legitimate duties, also taking laws into their hands to act outside their jurisdiction. On the 14th of November 2013, an official of Lastma was caught on video demanding bribe from a motorist suspected to have broken a traffic law.
I'm going to the hospital now and have an emergency. Please,
The governor's statement came barely a week after the junior Lastma official was caught demanding for a 8,000 naira bribe from the motorist who contravened traffic rules. The governor re-emphasized the primary duty of Lastma operatives at the induction of new Special Traffic Mayor, STM, and an interactive session of mayors and Lastma personnel. He said, if in arresting those who contravene traffic rules and regulations in the state, a Lastma official will create traffic, it is better he allows the offender to go. The governor buttressed his point by stating, I say this not because I don't want lawbreakers to be brought to justice, but because we need to keep traffic in Lagos moving at all times. In addition, he saluted the courage of the motorists that recorded the event, adding that by exposing the bad eggs in the agency and other government ministries, departments and parastatals, corruption will be reduced drastically in the country. In response to this, a concerned Nigerian compared our local laws to laws made in foreign countries. In his statement, he explained how laws are made primarily to change behavior. In his words, Nigerians make laws to punish punitively. It never works, even in more organized society. Why will I pay government 8,000 naira when I would give the hungry official 2,000 naira and cuss him out after leaving the scene? If Lagos State is serious, what it would have done and should do is to charge offenders 2,000 naira and give a receipt with full information on the offending driver and computerize and store this information. Whenever the offender comes to do anything with the Lagos State Motor Vehicle Office, the points accumulated will show in the offender's driver's license. That is when the change of behavior starts taking place and the change will be permanent. Unfortunately, those in positions to manage institutions in Nigeria care less about cause and effect. However, not to have a one-sided story, HipTv also spoke to some Lastma officials to get their view on public perception on their performance.
There are a lot of challenges we are facing with the public. We have a lot of negative things that are negative forces against the last men on the road. I don't know, maybe because of the uniform, they don't like seeing the uniform men doing their working. So when you are working, they saw you doing something, instead of them to assist you in making that thing come to success, they will just try to instigate people against, just to molest you. And it's wrong. Actually, the first challenge we have is they are the journalists. Yes. The journalists themselves. Yes, the journalists. When they say anything negative about Lastma or uniform men, they will go on here, they will go on YouTube, they will publish it on newspaper, wherever. But the positive things about the uniform men, they will not pick it. There are a lot of Lastma died on the road, being killed, being molested. No newspaper, no journalist pick that one. They will not write it. The public should be enlightened. They will say, we are under the sun working from morning to night, resuming 6 o'clock in the morning, close at 10 o'clock at night. Nobody see that one. But if they see anything negative, they will just blare off. So that is we have many challenges like that, like the public, the passenger, the commuter, even the transporters themselves. You have some uniform men operating commercial vehicles on the road. They stop at where they are not supposed to stop. When you talk to them, they are ready to beat you to do whatever they like, because they are a uniform man. So, and last month we are tight, our hands are tight. When you do this, they will say, why did you do that? But they are ready to kill you on the road. Nobody is ready to help you out. So what do you want us to do? There's I don't think there's any difficulties about the traffic lights.
Some drivers complain that the traffic lights, the timing at times is always too late, and it affects the way last men operate. And when they move, and maybe the last man tells them not to move, they get arrested with it. We want to talk about it.
What I observed was that the commuters themselves, that is the drivers themselves, the car users themselves, they are not concentrating anytime they are driving. Before that light could say be on red, there are some signs that it will give to you. That you have to. That's why when you are driving, you have to observe the road sign when you are driving. That yellow one will give you a sign that you must be ready to stop
or get ready to go
before the red light comes on. So now, because they are not concentrating, that amber is on. They will not even look at it. They want to go before that amber light is off. Before they move, the red light is on. So now they will say they arrest them for beating disobeying the traffic something.
An average Nigerian is enough, because they always want to maneuver the law to suit them, to favor themselves. Once you arrest them, they see it as an avenue that, okay, maybe you are victimizing them, which is not so. We are not the maker of the law. The law was made for everybody. We all sat down. We elected the representatives who are represent us to make the law. And once they pass the law, all of us will approve it. And once it is made by the majority of the people, we have to abide by it. Inability to abide by it, that's what is always causing crisis or commotion in the society. Like the traffic law now, we are not the one that made it. It was passed through the first reading, the second reading, the third reading before it was approved by all the House members, and even it is done by all the stakeholders, both the national union, both the private owners of the vehicle, and so on, and the public themselves. And it is published in the newspaper, in all the media, newspaper, radio, television, and bills, and so on and so forth. There are so many publicities on the road for everybody to get aware with what is going on in the town, even maybe for 2-3 months. Look at the issue of Okada. The issue of Okada was blared on the radio, on the TV, on the newspaper. At the end of the day, they were still committing that offense. Don't ride on the highway, they will go to the highway and ride. Don't ride against traffic, they will ride against traffic. Don't ride on the walkway, they will ride on the walkway. You can see what you are facing. Even if you give them 6 months notice for the expiration of the law, people at the expiration of the notice, they will still go ahead and commit offense. Last month, are we not to perform our duty again? And once you arrest them, the public just say, hey, why are you arresting them? Don't you want them to eat? Don't you want them to do this and do that? But the government says they don't want it, and it's our duty to make sure that we implement the law, to make sure that we enforce the law. Why are they now victimizing us? Why are they now pushing us to the wall? Okay, when people are working out, nobody is seeing them. When the rain is under the rain, nobody is seeing them. But when they arrest an offender, there will be uproar. Why all this? That's why the public must be enlightened very well.
The advice for them is just to obey the rule and regulation of the road. Obey the traffic rule and regulation. And look for the road sign, obey them. Where there's no parking, don't park. Don't just stop anyhow on the road. Don't cause obstruction. So that is just to assist both the law enforcement and the other.
Also, to get the public's opinion on all these and more, HipTv went out into the streets to get the general perspective on the agent's performance so far since inception.
The main purpose of Lagos State putting Lastma on the road was to initially move the traffic, at least make the road a little bit free. But with my own observation, I think they are causing more havoc instead. Just yesterday when we were coming from, I think from Magodo, wanted to enter into GRA, a Lastma official on duty, and he just came out of his post and stopped us. He didn't even say we should clear. He just stopped us. One of them just entered the front of the vehicle. That was a truck. Entered the front of the truck and asked the man to come down. So when he stopped our man, his colleague, through the passenger side, entered into the vehicle and was struggling with the driver that is in control of the steering. What were they asking of? They were asking of. They said permit. So we're like, permit for what? They said permit for six for vehicles on 6 tires. We're surprised. Vehicles on 6 tires. This is the first time we are hearing this. And even if such a thing exists, we shouldn't be hearing it from Lastma. Because, I mean, we've been coming across road safety, we've been coming across even the police, but we haven't heard this. And the so-called Lastma that was supposed to kind of make the road free, usable for Lagosians, they caused a lot of traffic that very evening. Until even people have to come down from their vehicle and interceded. And this Lastma official that I'm talking about, he was drunk on duty. His mouth was just smelling alcoholic. A Lastma man on duty. So the thing is, it's okay, but let me say some of them are not helping issues at all. If they describe Lastma today, I don't think it will help issue, because with the traffic congestion in Lagos State, I think they are doing a good job, but I think they should be well monitored. They should be well monitored.
It's a very nice, I would like welcome development in Lagos State, because I think since they have been working, I can see a very good improvement for them, and I think I really appreciate the job that they are doing, because they make everything look so easy. Maybe riding on the road, traffic officer, those stuff. I think we are in Lagos State now. We don't experience much things anymore. Those traffic, and mostly, I think, let me even use this opportunity to talk about mostly these downfall drivers and all these commercial buses. I think Lastma are really doing a very good job that make them to be well disciplined now. I think the way they drive on the road now shows that yes, Lagos State is a very well secure place with Lastma on the traffic well. The only negative thing I will say is that sometimes the overreact. The overreaction is another thing entirely. Mostly we that apply the rules every time. Maybe sometimes due to the traffic rules and those things. And I think one of the challenges I've got for them, because there was a day that I'm riding on the car and taking along Ikeja, and I was like, I missed the road, So, but although missing the road, I expect the last man to
understand my point of view that, okay, this place I'm going to, okay, I just missed the road, I have to direct me. But he was like, why will I ride like that, things like that. And he wanted to bring out an argument. I make him understand, see, Chairman, I missed the road. Not that I don't know where I'm going, not that I know that there is no traffic law, but I missed road and I don't have anybody to answer. That is why. And for me, meeting you, I don't have the right to ask you, but the way you are overreacting, I think that is the only way, but they are doing a very nice job.
Well, I think they're doing beyond what they've been asked to do from the start. Initially, the traffic control and everything. They are right now. They are using more power. I think they're beyond their jurisdiction. Most times they're too. I don't know how to put it, but they need to really put them back on track. Like, this is what you're meant to be doing, not just bullying these drivers, these downfall drivers and everything. So that's the only thing.
Lastma, they're trying their job. They're doing their job a little bit kind, but the fact is that they take it some sort of extent that they take some measure that is not good sometimes. But they're trying. It seems that they stop this conductor hanging in the bus and that kind of stuff. Actually, like you said, because it used to get me scared sometimes, and they stop drivers from not stopping at not designated area for bus stops. So they actually they are doing their job. They're trying, but they should have to take certain things lightly. Like, I witnessed them, trying to beat one driver before. So that kind of stuff is not good. Everyone have their own rights. They just take things calmly and do their work very well. They are trying. At least some certain things I've seen them do is really crucial.
The last 2 weeks at Maryland roundabout, one army, let me say the army colonel, he was driving towards a filling station at that corner side, and the man doesn't do anything. The last man just stopped the man immediately and gave him a dirty slap, just like that, not knowing that the man is a military man. But what he do, he just parked by and placed a call. You see, but it's not right for someone to be driving at the same time you slap that man. It's bad. It's not good. It's not encouraging at all. Yeah, most of them believe that fashola is there for them, so they are doing the wrong thing at the same time. But it's not encouraging. I don't want them. I don't like their way.
Yeah, last man, they are doing their work. They perfect their duty very well. I think I want them to stay because if Lastma is not in Lagos State, I don't think one can even drive out. So they are really, really working.
Okay, my view about Lastma are quite professional from what I see them doing so far in Lagos, because I've been to other states and I see how difficult it is for them to control simple traffic and that. But with Lastma, I mean, with the way they work and conduct themselves, and somehow other states are adopting them like a template. So for now, I think Lastma they're doing a great job.
What Lastma are doing in Lagos City, I think is good. It's good for the citizen. All they need to do is to be patriotic and be sincere with their job. So there will be no tribalism and trick.
I love them. I have nothing negative to say about them. All I'm going to say is going to be positive because I love them. I prefer them to policemen, I love them. They are doing their work. Kudos to them.
Times when they are much hold up, they are sometimes a bit confused when they are much hold up, but they do good jobs. Like, I don't have anything like any problem with them.
I believe, when you're assigned to a particular job, you need to understand what you are in for, as in what the job entails. So I believe sometimes most of them get a misconception about their particular kind of job or what they're supposed to do. What I mean by that is this: okay, Lastma, there's a particular thing you're supposed to do. You understand? But not you waiting for someone to commit an offense before you pound on it. Do you understand? Most of them, they just wait, and if they see you just doing something wrong, they just jump into your car, or yeah, move, all those things. That's wrong. I believe that's not their job. There is a particular person or persons assigned to that. their own particular job is different from that. So I believe, but fine, I think the governor has, he has treated that let the right people do what they're supposed to do and all those things. So I believe, and I would say, nice one, and let them keep doing what they were assigned to do.
Lastma, they are overdoing what they are not supposed to do, like stopping the vehicles anyhow, their uniforms, and when a vehicle is like right, they'll be like, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. When the government say that someone should not answer call when you're driving, so when they stop like by the roadside to answer call, they'll be like, you're stopping on the wrong direction. So I'll be like, they're not doing the right job.
We are having a problem, all the commercial vehicles in Lagos State, we are having problem with the last man, and that is why you see many of us come to stay under the bridge here, and after loading, the unions collect a good money of amount from us. You can't move around now. They will tell you neither the seat belt, they will complain one thing or the other. And when you are moving on the road, like yesterday, there is a hold up here. A driver opened door because the place was so heat, the vehicle was not moving. They crossed over and started arresting our vehicle along the police college there. So they are harassing us. They have frustrated many of us. Many of us can come just and stay here from morning till in the afternoon. We can only go to come. The rest, because we are faring for last month, if you move, you pick passenger on the bus stop, they will say you stop on authorized place. So it is so embarrassing. And we have been complaining, though drivers have no union. They have frustrated many of us. Like me now, I'm planning to travel to go back to my state because of the embarrassment. They have killed and I have sold 3 out of my 4 vehicles because of the problem of the last one. I want our governor, which I'm among those who campaigned for him, he disappointed us, the drivers, by Lastma. Because I don't want them, only what I need is that let them go for a refresh course and know what, the traffic laws. You understand me? If it's a fine of 500 naira, why are they going to give a driver 100,000, 120,000? And most of our vehicle is not up to 100,000. And they give it, and that's why you see the vehicle parked there. At times they sell it for themselves, auction. They dispose it among themselves, and So that's the problem. Let them send them to refresh course, to teach them. Many of them, they are harassing us so much.